classes to read simple maps and conventional symbols. The world which we live has mountains, forests, snow-covered regions, deserts, lot of variations from country to country. Observe some pictures on the screen. Did you see any one of these places? Can you guess the reason for these variations? Did you know these variations affect the lives of people? Let us understand this concept. We need to take the help of different types of maps. You must have seen different types of maps in an atlas. Maps are helpful in many ways. To identify the particular place or a country, physical features like mountains, forests, rivers, wildlife, mineral resources, etc. Children, do you know what are maps? Map is a drawing of Earth's surface or a part of it on flat surface according to scale. A word map. Map was a word derived from Latin word mappa. M-A-P-P-A. Mappa means napkin or flat paper. Maps have three components. Mainly, first one, directions. Children, what are directions? We have 4 directions. Tell me. Good. North, south, east and west. Always the top of the maps shows north direction, bottom of the part shows south direction, and right side shows east, left side shows west direction. And another one is distance. We measure distance in terms of scale. Children, what is a scale? Scale is a ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on a map. If you want to draw 10 kilometers of a map, can you draw the 10 kilometers of map? We can't. So that's why we use a scale. Scale reduces actual distance on a map. For example, 10 kilometers is equal to 1 centimeter, like that. And another one is symbols. These symbols are called conventional symbols. These symbols are followed or accepted by all over the world. Already we have learned some symbols in the previous class. Map symbols to represent real world things such as buildings, bridges, roads, railways, forest, etc. Maps use colors to share more information. Symbols. Usually we use symbols to represent the physical objects on a map. Some of the symbols listed in the table on the screen. If you want to show the location of Delhi in a map of India, we will mark a point. Delhi is the capital city of our country. We need to mark with a dot and a circle around it. To show river Manjira, we will draw a line along its course. For railway line, we will draw the track lines to represent on the map with the help of point, line and an area symbol. You might have already seen most of the maps in an atlas. Maps are different types, mainly physical maps, political maps and thematical maps. Political maps. First of all, political maps. A political map shows major cities, country capitals and political boundaries including state and national boundaries. And second one is physical maps. A physical map shows physical features of a particular place or a country like mountains, hills, rivers, valleys, islands, etc. In physical map, we can observe the different part of land colored in green, brown and yellow color. Water bodies are usually shown in blue color. Green color indicates plains and yellow color indicates plateaus and brown color indicates the hills and mountains. Blue color indicates water bodies like oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, etc. Colors are used to show the differences in the land elevations. While green is used to depict the lower elevations. Brown color shows the higher elevations. Children, how can we represent the height of land on a flat paper? Try to understand this concept. Observe the picture on the screen. This is a picture, not a map. In this picture, the height of hills hide what is behind them. Map should show all the places without hiding them. Children, did you know? Did you understand this concept? Students, you can understand the difference between map and picture. Good. We can show the heights on maps is through the use of colors. Let us see how this is done. All heights on the land are calculated from the sea level. Since all the seas all over the world are connected to each other, the sea level all over the world is taken to be roughly the same. Look at the picture to understand this idea. You can see that the picture of Nimpuru village. The Nimpuru village is 50 meters above from the sea level. Yes, the area from 0 to 50 meters, green color represent to 50 meters height. The area from 50 to 100 meters represent brown color. The area from 101 to 150 meters, the dark brown color represent this area. And height is shown in different shades of colors. Contour is a line joining the places of equal height. All heights on the land are calculated from the sea level. How to calculate the sea level?
A contour is a line joining places of same height. Contour lines are shown in irregular shapes depending upon the landform. The distance between two contour lines will depend upon the landscape. If the land has a steep climb, then the contour lines will be near each other. If the slope of the land is gentle, then the contour lines will be quite far from each other. Please observe the picture of contour lines. Uses of maps showing heights. The map showing heights plays an important role when dams or roads are being constructed. Observe the picture. Usually in some places the land will have ups and downs. In such cases these maps help us to decide the route to take for laying the roads. Moreover, while planning the construction of dams, it is important to know how much land will be submerged by the dam water. Mean sea level. We can observe these tides from the level of the sea and then never stand still. Due to this reason, the level of sea keeps either rising or falling. Observe the picture. The level of the sea is carefully measured at frequent intervals and the mean level of the sea is calculated. Over a period, scientists observed the high and low levels of the sea and they have come to one calculated average level which is known as mean sea level. Observe the picture. Keywords in this chapter: symbols, physical maps, contour lines, steep slopes, gentle slope, mean sea level. Children, please note your homework.